Hi, this is Natalie Whipple with Friday the 13ers, and I'm here to humiliate myself. So the dares you guys sent in were all pretty bad, but I decided to go with Lee Smith. She asked us to post some of our old writing, and I decided, hey, why not read that old writing? To give you a little bit of background on this novel I'll be reading, it is my second novel that I've ever finished. It is a zombie romance. Yes, zombie romance. And is the first novel that I queried widely. And that would be like 25 queries. So agents actually saw this, which now, when I think about it, is extremely and utterly mortifying, almost as embarrassing as having to read it to you out loud right now. So here we go. Okay, I got my paper here. Are you ready? Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm a zombie. Actually, I prefer undead, but people don't care about political correctness when it comes to those in my particular situation. Now, I didn't ask to be a zombie. I was just driving my car and hit a patch of black ice. Next thing I knew, Lord Golkar was telling me I was his newest minion and gave me a name, Linnea. I couldn't remember my living name, so I accepted it. Could have been worse. The girl after me got Geraldine. Yikes. So bad. I'm sorry. Whew. Okay. Living as a zombie for some time now, I've found there are advantages to being undead. I know what you're thinking. Huh? Sure, you smell. You're always trying to stop the decay, and living people think you're some rotting flesh monster, which, by the way, is totally untrue. But really, there are pros. The first pro, and the biggest, I think, you can get shot like 1,000 times and not die. It doesn't even hurt. Say you're coming at someone and they have their silver bullets. Who cares? As long as they don't decapitate you, you're good to go. The holes can always be patched up later. In fact, we have a great cosmetic team in the underworld. Now for Pro 2, and my personal favorite. You can change parts anytime you want. Not loving your thighs? Find some new, thin, non-cellulite ones, and get some good strong thread. Bam, hot legs. It really says that. Need a new pair of boobs to impress that nearly non-decayed man zombie? Enough said. Of course, I'm attractive enough on my own, so I never asked for such surgeries. She's a very, very vain zombie, apparently. This keeps going, by the way. I think I'll stop there. But that's a little taste of what goes on for about 4 pages of straight up, I'm not kidding you, info dump. Like 4 pages, info dump, hardcore. So while that wasn't totally embarrassing to read, I wanted to read that because I think it's a really good example of what some of the pitfalls of newer writers can be. If you notice, nothing was actually happening. My main character just was rambling on about what had happened in her life, and the story really doesn't start until about 4 or 5 pages later, and even then, it's not very exciting. A lot of the times, we writers, okay, I shouldn't say we writers, because maybe it's just me, I really want to be clever, and I have a hard time cutting the things that I think are clever, and I especially had a hard time when I was first writing. I just thought I was so awesome, and that I was so funny, as clearly this shows I was not very funny or awesome. I can't stop laughing. If this little example proves anything, it's that with hard work and practice, you can improve as a writer. I am now on my 14th novel. I have 13 finished first drafts, and my 10th book was the one that's actually going to be published. So even if you're not perfect at first, hard work and a willingness to learn can get you quite a long way. And I am living proof of that. Definitely. So keep working, and thanks for joining Friday the 13ers for this Truth or Dare. Bye.